Howdy, my name is DPBOMB and welcome to another video. It's been forever, I know, but trust me, we're not playing Inscription. It's just me playing it in the background. I'm gonna try something new for some new content, because honestly, I think people have been getting bored of my gaming videos. So, let's have a little chat, is what I thought. This is probably gonna be... I'm gonna see what this turns into. Because this is the first one. I'm gonna, like, set a little away work. Maybe I'll do this like once a month. Maybe. Sorry I haven't been, playing anything or posted or anything really. I've been... School has been just very excessive, and a lot of things have happened to me in these last few months. My Wi-Fi hasn't been paid, and I have been using hotspot forever, so I've been not being able to post or make videos, or because I haven't been able to really go online. But hopefully this will actually get out at a reasonable time. I am recording this October 1st. Well, it's about to be October 1st. Recording this in the middle of the night. Might as well. It's the quietest time of night in my house. So, this series, I'm gonna think of a name of. And by the time I'm done voicing all this, I should have a name idea. So, future me, if you could put the name of this right now. There we go. Alright, so that's the name. That it should be ending right about now. Alright, so few things to talk about. First off, this series won't be a massively scripted thing. I'll have a few points here and there, but it won't be like it won't be like what you probably expect to be, where I talk about something certain or specific or something like that. No, it's just gonna be me having a general idea before I make the video of what this is gonna be and what it's gonna end up as, and then I just make a script for it. That's really it. Sorry if that's gonna bore you, but I'm just having to try something new, because if any of you are long-time viewers, you'll have seen that I have not been getting a whole lot of views, and I just wanted to try something a little different than what I have been. So, hopefully this will be good. But, today we're gonna talk about one of the most important things that has happened in the last 5 months or so. We're going to talk about one of the reasons. We're going to ask some questions that I was asked from people that watch my videos for a long time in real life. Yeah, today's going to be a very, very different feel. And really, it's just going to be me playing games in the background, so put this as a, I recommend just using it like as you're playing a game. You're playing a game and you put it on to listen to, because really, I don't really think that my gameplay of this will be really good to watch with me not even commenting on it. Going on a bit of a rant, sorry. I will start now in like 5, 4. Alright. Let's start with the Ukraine war. You'd think that I would have done this way sooner, because I am a massive war person, if you didn't know, which you probably did. So, but it's, been changing so much, and I did not want to add any more fuel to the fire with my ideas, because honestly, we don't need anything that's been happening recently. This war, no one is on the right side. It's I'll get into that a bit later on that, but really, I did not want to get into it when it was super early, and I don't really want to get into it now. But if I don't bring it up, then it would just seem like I'm ignoring it, so it would be best if I did bring it up at least once. So, first off, my opinion on it, because what I said before with no one being on the right side probably confused or made someone angry, so I will explain it now. I have friends all around the world. I have friends from really almost everywhere, every country in the entire world except for some places in America, some places in Southern America, Africa, and obviously North Korea. I have friends that live in China, Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, everywhere really. Just a few places that aren't, and I said what those were. My friends that live in Russia and Ukraine, they both have been giving me kind of the same info. But my friend that lives in Ukraine has been saying that us sending them equipment, they do need it. But it's also just not going to be good for the rest of the West if it fails. Because Russia has so many friendlies that if they start getting very angry about it, and their allies start helping them, then it would be terrible for, them to call in their allies. So Russia would have a ton of equipment right on hand, and if it destroys the West's equipment, then America lost, let's say, $100 billion of equipment in one battle, which is not what's happening, because Russia's military is so corrupt that nothing is going to really... This war is going to go on for a while. I'm going to expect it to last at least until February of next year, because Russia already annexed, 4 regions of Ukraine. It doesn't seem like they're gonna give up. So I'd say minimum amount of time around December. This war's gonna be all over. Maximum, I say February. So now that that part's out of the way, let's talk about it a bit more. So, the war, me being a very standard gaming general, I don't know a whole lot of real world fundamentals, but I do know that the way that they have been dealing with the war is the worst way they could have, because it is so terrible. I was able to do much more in a modern day recreation of the war, with all the standard, everything bad about Russia, everything good about Ukraine, everything good about Russia, everything good, everything. Did I say bad with Ukraine or good with whatever? So, and I was able to take Ukraine out in a month, and I was able to play as Ukraine, and I was able to defeat Russia in 3 months. Again, those are just games, so it's not real. But if I can, and I have not governed a real country, I have not led a real army, and I was still able to do better than your top generals who have done both of those things much more. then it's so bad. Russia is on a terrible streak right now, and they're not going to live it up. And them losing is not going to help it either. They already lost the Moskva, if you didn't know, which you probably did because it was everywhere. Once again, I was late. And really, that war is going to be a lot of waiting for us in the West. Because if Russia does succeed, which they probably won't, then Ukraine will probably rebel again. And we would probably be called in to help them because already so much of the West wants to intervene, but we're not for some reason. Well, I know why, and you probably know why, but... So, let's move on to the next topic. Some questions I got in real life from viewers. So, they were asking me why I haven't posted. I already said in the beginning, my Wi-Fi's been out of school. So, there's a ton of things that were making it so that I couldn't. But, now, I think that I should be able to post at least once a month. Maybe like a few times a month. It really depends on what I make. And they were asking me what videos I was planning on making, because they even saw that, well, I wasn't really playing any games anymore. Well, this was one of them. Really, I don't have any idea. I want to make like 10 videos a month, something like that, at least once a week, but with how things are going, I don't think that's gonna be doable. And I don't have any good ideas of what I could even post. This one, it took a lot of time for me to even think about. I had another one planned where it was gonna be an animation, but who I had as what was going to be animator, they went through a mental breakdown, and I don't feel comfortable asking them to draw for my hours of ramblings, and so that plan isn't coming out anytime soon, and I hope that you are fine with that, because I prefer that the people that may work for me to be healthy and alive than unhealthy but able to make the videos I want made. So, not much really will be made other than this, maybe a few games, but I don't know. Post your ideas of what I should make and what you'd like me to talk about in the comments, I guess. You don't have to. I don't like asking for that, but really, I don't have any idea of what to make. And just making this was, well, it was weird enough, I guess I should say. So, I don't highly so if you want to, post your ideas in the comments. But once again, I am not telling you to. I don't like asking this, and I'm not going to do it in every video because of obvious reasons. That is so dumb if I even wanted to. I don't want to be a cut and paste standard, oh look at me, I'm going to make a standard YouTube channel. No, I want you guys to enjoy what you're watching. And I'm sorry that I haven't been able to do that. I haven't been able to provide that for, what was it, 3 months now? I am so sorry. I just could not get around to it. and I was also dealing with some personal problems, and I should be better. So I'm sorry for what I did, but not much I can really do. Anyways, moving on. So the future of this channel, I said most of it in the last one, but I'm planning on renaming it to just DPBOMB because DPBOMB because I don't really plan on making much more gaming videos, and the plan that I was going to have way when I made this channel again. The original DPBOMB channel was taken down for no real reason, so I have no reason to continue naming it DPBOMB Gaming. I was just delaying it because I didn't want to deal with all the people being like, well, what happened to the DPBOMB Gaming? Although I knew that no one would really care, but I don't know. Anyways, so the future of the channel is very unknown. Don't expect a whole lot, and don't expect nothing. I will be tell me if you guys want a Discord. I know that we're small right now, but if a ton of people want a Discord, I will follow through and get you guys a Discord. I have a few friends that would love to moderate something like that. So, let's see, next topic. School. My school's been pretty fine. A little hard lately, but, well, I mean, I'm able to post now, so it's not really gonna be that bad now. Let's see, next topic. Let's go with politics in America. Now, I never supported Trump, but I don't support Biden either, because both are very... Trump was doing a little too much of inflating his own ego, and Biden's doing a little too much of forgetting. We need a third party if America is going to ever survive much longer than it is, because really, we're doomed. Next, let's go with a bit of war, a bit more wars. So Russia's having to buy ammo from North Korea. North Korea is still staying the same with power outages out in the middle. India still has their iconic power outage if you revolt thing. This is supposed to be war. So China won't send, I'm guessing this now, they won't send their brand new tanks and their brand new equipment out to Russia just so that they can use them on Ukraine. Because if you've seen any footage of what it looks like, you can see it's not going to be battle ready for any World War III. The news has been pumping out like there's no tomorrow, and honestly, it's just so dumb, because it shouldn't, like, nothing, like, this war should never have happened, really. It never should have. Fucking, if anyone in Ukraine or from Ukraine is listening to this, I support Ukraine more than Russia, But that doesn't mean that I support Ukraine to the end. Russia is not the good guy, but no one really is in this war. Russia is just the complete bad guy. They are the, how can I put this? They are the main bad guy, because everyone else is not doing good either. America is using the war like Afghanistan, where they want to keep the war going for as long as possible to keep Russia fighting for nothing. Losing more and more troops, because Ukraine probably won't give up unless Russia gets nothing except humiliation, and Russia won't give up until they feel like that they've won. So America is supporting the war, and every other Western nation really supporting the war is not going to do much good, because the war is probably going to continue forever, because neither side will ever give up. Neither side will admit defeat. Neither side truly cares. All they care. Anyway, I got a little too deep in that. Next, let's talk about the hurricane in America. How standard. I don't think that is really important. Like, it is important, people are losing their homes and all that, but I mean, like, with what's happening around the world, I think that the hurricane is not the biggest issue for America right now. Probably one of our issues is that China's moving their ships closer and closer to Taiwan. There's more people are being conscripted back into the Russian army again for mass training. Ukraine is probably going to take a big hit. EU is starting to crumble again. There's a lot more problems for America than the hurricane, but the hurricane is a pretty big one. Next, I'm gonna talk about something that you probably never expected someone like me to talk about, and that is economics. The stock market in America is absolutely crashing. No one is really gonna make much money unless they invested when it was basically nothing, and this is pretty bad. Sorry, I'm sick. I'm just gonna talk about this real quick because it is super important where I live. If any of you are from Florida or live in Florida, can you get out of my state? Could you tell your people to leave? Could you get them to notice that they're being a pest to every other state in the US? Every Californian deserves to be put back in California because they're ruining every single state. And I am perfectly happy telling that. Iran, I almost forgot about them. If you didn't know, they have been having a nuclear arms deal with Russia. So they are, and also we had a military complication with them, or interaction with them. So that's fun, right, guys? Next. This is probably gonna be the last topic. Can't believe I'm really gonna be talking about this, because I didn't even expect it. But, Well, COVID. So, I have a bit of a problem with how people have been dealing with it. If you're not from the States, you probably don't know any of this, but there's been anti-vaxxers, and if you're from the States, you probably know it. And some have been, I've overheard a lot ask like, hey, how come no one is talking about COVID anymore? I guess the vaccines are really false, blah 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 blah. No one's talking about it because people are getting less and less sick from it, probably because, oh, I don't know, people have been getting vaccinated. I know one person, they lost their, alright, so, COVID is real. My family in my house has had it. We all got super sick, and I know for a fact it's real because of that. So, please, if you're sick, stay home. I know it's not really much of a problem anymore, thanks to how medicine is now, but it still exists, and we cannot allow it to spread anymore. It's already killed way too many. So please, if you have half a brain, get vaccinated, stay home. I know most of this should have been said during COVID, during quarantine, but this now, no one's talking about it. People are still acting like it doesn't exist. And I just can't deal with it anymore. Please, just stay home. Do the basic things. We don't ask for much. Anyways, that's gonna be all for today. I'm going to... This is mainly gonna be very unedited, as I said before, unscripted. It's just gonna be me rambling until I run out of ideas, because I made my script like 5 minutes long, but that's just because I wanted it to be as unscripted as possible, so I just put in a few pointers of what I should talk about, and so I ran out of ideas there. I thought this would last probably 10 minutes. It's lasted almost a half hour because of my rambling. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me if you liked it in the comments below, and so yeah, tell me if you liked it in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you liked it, and I may be posting more soon, you never know. So I hope you all have a good day, and please just don't do anything stupid. That's it for me. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.